Now to state matters. Uber is back in the spotlight, pushing a new ballot measure ahead of the 2026 midterms. It's facing strong pushback, with a rival measure now likely headed to voters. ABC 10's Jenny Huh explains.
California voters stand ready and willing to protect survivors of sexual assault.
Implementing the strongest background checks, real safety measures, and real transparency when harm happens on the app.
Supporters rallied at the Capitol Thursday for a ballot measure that would require Uber to follow the same safety standards as taxis, buses, and trains, and hold the company more accountable in sexual assault cases.
They're relying on an app, a business, a system that has promised them safety. Something feels off. The driver maybe doesn't match the photo. The route changes.
The group Alliance Against Corporate Abuse is behind the measure, which is a direct counter-effort to an initiative backed by rideshare company Uber and the group A More Affordable California. A spokesperson for the opposition says in part, quote, "This ballot measure is a cynical ploy by billboard lawyers to defeat a separate Uber-backed ballot measure that would ban predatory schemes targeting auto accident victims."
Attorneys made more than $1 billion while local taxpayers got screwed. Every 8 minutes, Uber tries to silence victims.
Those are ads from the two competing sides. Uber is pushing the Preventing Accident Victims from Self-Dealing Attorneys Act. Supporters say their goal of capping attorney fees at 25% would help accident victims and reduce costs for consumers. But Alliance Against Corporate Abuse argues Uber would make it harder for accident victims to sue the company.
Because Uber's interest is in keeping as many drivers on the road as possible at all times, no matter how unsafe they are, because it maximizes profits.
They've had a huge overreach, and what we're trying to do is something that's actually quite targeted. We're actually going after a problem they know they have, which the New York Times uncovered, which is every 8 minutes. When you have a sexual assault and you're getting that reported to you, you need to do something about it.
We asked Uber about the safety aspect. A spokesperson directed us to their website, which breaks down their background check process, identity verification, driving record, and criminal history. Uber also says applicants can be rejected for various offenses, including sexual assault, sex crimes involving minors, murder, and kidnapping. And voters will get to weigh in on both measures should they qualify to be on the November 2026 ballot.
That was our Jenny Huh reporting. This all comes as Uber was just ordered by a federal jury in North Carolina to pay a woman who says she was sexually assaulted during a ride. In February, another jury in Arizona reached a similar verdict. The company faces thousands in similar claims.